Hi, I'm Latrina Patrick with Vision University. That is my online platform that's designed to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by using a mind, body, and spirit approach. Today, we are continuing our lessons on the ABCs of grant writing. We have been offering tips based on the alphabet to help you become a more effective and successful grant writer. And we have made our way through the alphabet. And today, we are up to the letter O. And what that means when we're talking about O is we are referring to the outcomes. And we want you to be, your grant proposal to be outcome driven. This is key when it comes to being successful in grant writing because you always want to consider the outcomes. This goes way beyond the numbers served. A lot of inexperienced grant writers or new organizations get caught up on how many people they're serving. Well, you can serve large numbers, but what funders really care about is that outcome of the work that you've done and the people that you've served. You could serve 100 kids and not really have gotten the outcomes that's going to really make an impact on their lives and in that community. So service is only part of the equation. It's about the impact that you are making. Okay, so I'm going to expound on that a little bit. So when you're talking about viewing your outcomes, you should view your outcomes from two perspectives. And the funder really cares about this is going to be key into helping to convince the funder to fund your program or your organization. You need to really spell out to them what's going to happen if you do nothing. So you address and you outline a problem very clearly in your problem statement. You spell out how bad domestic violence is for women in this particular community, and you demonstrate the need for them to have the funds to help them. Well, you need to be able to identify or describe clearly what happens if you do nothing. As a result of doing nothing, the women in this program whose children have witnessed that have witnessed their mother being abused, suffer mental health issues that cause problems down the line, yada, 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 whatever that looks like. But you need to be able to really pinpoint, if we do nothing, this is what's going to happen. And then also from the outcome driven perspective, what will happen if you do something? If we are allowed to implement this particular program, if you partner with us to implement this particular program, we will be able to whatever, save the lives of these young people by giving them the services that they need or the comprehensive services so that they can, get the mental health treatment or academic assistance or job workforce development, whatever it is. But you want to really lay out the outcomes of the work that you are doing. And this connects, and this is a key thing. When you are doing your evaluation plan, which we talked about at the letter E, we talked a little bit more about that when we talked about the measurable objectives, because that's also connected to the evaluation. But you want to connect the results to what you have done. So at the end of the day, you want to be able to show them that as a result of this program, we were able to increase the high school graduation rates by 5% over the past 3 years. If you can't directly connect to what it is that you've done to that, then you have a problem. Because who's to say that the graduation rates didn't go up because there was another program that was also working with young people? Or you got to be able to make that connection. And the best way to do that is to do an evaluation plan that's going to take a look at what was happening at the beginning of your program, what you've done, how you've measured that. And as a result of what you've done with this specific group of people, we were able to yield this specific outcome. You have to be able to make that connection. And the evaluation plan really does facilitate that process. If the evaluation is not effective or comprehensive, because the evaluation plan is looking at the whole thing, it's impossible to prove your outcomes. And you want to be able to prove that what you did was the reason that you got the results in that particular community. So you want to make sure that as you are making decisions, as you are going along in implementation or have to make changes or adjustments, that you always keep your outcomes at the center of everything you do. They should always play a part in what you do so that you never forget that it's about the outcomes, not about the specific activities so much, but the outcomes those specific activities will yield. Funders care about the outcomes. And so I want you to always be focused on that and to remain outcome driven. Now, if you want more grant writing tips, I want to encourage you to make sure you are subscribed to my email updates. So on my email updates, you'll get more tips. Every week, I send out an email every Tuesday morning that gives you videos, motivational videos, meditation things, more grant writing things, anything that I think is going to inspire you from a mind, body, and spirit approach. And you also want to make sure you stay in the loop so that you are getting more information about my upcoming Grant University, which I'm launching on May 2nd. That is going to be a 4-week course that's designed for beginning grant writers. So if you are serious about this field and wanting to learn more so that you can be successful in this area, you really want to make sure you sign up for that course. It's going to be next level for you. A lot of interaction, it's problem-based learning, group coaching, weekly modules, assignments, hands-on grant writing, a whole lot of things that's going to be necessary to take you to the next level. And of course, if you want access to the other videos that I've done in the ABC curriculum here that we're doing right now that you may not have seen yet, or other videos that I've done, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel and sign up and subscribe to get access to other types of tutorial videos that I have done. I hope you found this information helpful, and I hope you'll continue to join me as we finish up the last part of the alphabet and the ABCs of grant writing. But in the meantime, I want you to remember to create the vision for the life that you desire and you deserve, because you are the only one who can.